Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be going over a formula using, if you've seen the last couple of my videos, when I covered kind of a linear regression candle strategy mixed with another indicator. I covered it with crypto, I've covered it with stocks, I covered it with gold, and I covered it with US 30 and Forex. Today I kind of want to use this, and it's kind of like a little bonus. It's to use the same strategy here, but to find high percentage gains by using the strategy. So with the strategy, we're going to be attacking assets that usually return high percentage gains when you trade it. So for this, we're not going to be focusing on options. We're just going to be focused on the assets that have some pretty big moves. And there's only a couple of them out there, and we'll be focusing on the stock market. So the point of this is not to do options. The point of this is to come in, look at the chart, look at all the moments where it's going to start going up, and come in right before it's going to start to go up and sell, at a certain point after you have like a little bit of high percentage gains. So if you do this strategy, keep in mind that if you buy and sell, you probably have to pay a capital gains tax. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research on that. If you want to do this strategy, please consult with a financial expert, because I'm not responsible for any profit or loss. But anyway, let me show you how to set it up, and we'll look at a couple assets, and we'll look at moments where specifically stocks, and we'll look at moments where you can get in and out and get some pretty good high percentage gains by focusing on the moments where they go up. Okay, so to set this up, I'm going to teach how I've done it in the last couple of videos too. For the strategy to work, you need to focus on higher time frames. You don't want to be doing this on smaller time frames. You're not really scalping. You're trying to find high percentage gains here, and the way you do that is going into the bigger time frames, like I do the daily or the 6 hour for the strategy. But let me show you how to set it up with the method to find these high percentage gains. First, you want to go to your indicators, and you want to go to linear regression by your guru here, and you set it up, and basically you can have your linear line here, and once you have that on there, you hide your regular candles. And so then the next one we got here is the OBV MACD indicator. So by default it'll look like this. So what I do is I change it up a bit. I change my plot line to white make it less thick. And then these are your bullish or bearish colors. So for blue, I make a bright green, turn the opacity up, and I take down the thickness. And for the bearish, I make a bright red, I turn up the opacity, and I turn down the thickness. So then you'll set it up, it'll look like it does here at the top. So that's how you set it up. So what you want to look for, and if you've been watching my last couple of videos, it's pretty simple. What you really want to look for, and you look for this on the day or the 6 hour or a higher time frame to find those high percentage gains. But first, what I suggest people do is first look at it on the weekly. And what you want to do is you want to look at it on the weekly, and you want to see if basically the candles have to be matching what the MACD is doing. So you want to check it on the weekly. So what you want to look for is crosses. The MACD needs to cross, and you need to see it happen with the linear regression candles. So we see a moment like right here on the weekly where it's crossing right here. This is the time it crosses when it started going up. But if you came in right here and you rode this out for 30 days, this is a 65% increase off of your money. So it's a 65%. So likelihood of them crossing, though, see right now, we're looking at MicroStrategy right now, and what it's looking like is it's about to go down, so you can't really focus on moments of it going down. You can only focus on moments of it going up. So the next time frame I'll do here would be the day. And I'll look at the day and I'll just basically come in when I see it crossing. So you see that happen right here. And if you came in right there, you bought some MicroStrategy right about here. You rode it out till it touched the linear line. Till it touched the linear line right about here. This is 14 days and you made a 39% of your money. So what I personally would do after I make those gains, this is not financial advice, I wait till it sells, I sell, I come back in. I come back in when it has another moment of going back up. And basically I compound the 50% gain, and I keep making about 40 to 50%. And I just base it off of finding the moments where that asset keeps going up. So I have a little money aside, and I just come in when I see it going up, and then I'll get those gains, these gains. Now keep in mind that you may or may not have to pay capital gains tax on the strategy. Just keep that in mind. Not responsible for any profit or loss. But anyway, let's find some other moments here. You see it crossing right here. We're still in MicroStrategy. If you wrote it out from here to here, where it touches the linear line, you'd be looking at a 46%. Now right here at this moment, it's still bullish, but it's not crossing. So you only get one confirmation here, but you probably still take this trade. And you ride this out from here to here. Now, if you wrote it out from there to there from 17 days, you would have made 121% of your profit, of your money. So you can see how fast you can really compound with the assets that provide bigger returns and gains. All you have to do is know the assets that provide a bigger return on percentage gains. So MicroStrategy is one of them because it's connected to Bitcoin. And then you got this movement right here. If you rode this out from here to here, this is another 50% profit. So you can only focus on the moments where it's going up. So you see that it's crossing right here. It's crossing right here. And it's also crossing on the linear line. So you come in here, ride this out, sell here at the top. 30 days worth, you made 61% of your income. More of your income. So it happens again right here. Crosses right here. Come in, the candles crossing the linear line. You ride this out for 20 days. You made 25% right there. It's crossing right here. You see it also crossing with the linear line. You ride it out till it touches the linear line. This is a 87% in 30 days. So you see it crossing again right here. This one's another small one. We're right about here. This would be a very small one. This is a 20%. Still profit. So right here you see it crossing again. Write it out. Here to here, this is 24%. So this is probably the last one I'll do with the MicroStrategy. I'm going to look at a couple other assets. Right here, you see it crossing. If you wrote this out till here, where it touches the linear line, this is a 50% right here. So that's how you do it. MicroStrategy moves a lot more than well, it moves more than a regular stock because it's connected to Bitcoin. So that's how you get some pretty good high percentages. But let's real quickly look at a couple other assets with the stocks. Let's see how much can you get with NVIDIA. NVIDIA moves pretty good. So you buy some NVIDIA right about here. Now we're focusing on the day here. If you want to go in the smaller time frames, you can, but you might not make as much. So right here it crosses. You see the candles are also, if you rode this out from here, this is 60% in 50 days. And let's see. Now here's another bounce moment where you see it coming right here. You can get a small one right here, just brief. But then it's not going to be crossing, but you can still base up because it's going above the linear line right here. So you can ride this out if you want. But you don't get two confirmations when you're doing this one. Touch the linear line around here, you have another 50%. So then you got another moment right here. Ride that one out. And that's a small one, that's 15%. Is that touching? That's not really touching right there. So you want to make sure you get two confirmations until you get the hang of it. So you see it crossing right here. You ride this one out till it touches the linear line. 37 days, you made 54%. So anyway, what we saw with this strategy is there's moments like in 20 to 25 days you can make about 50%. When you focus on the moments when that asset goes up. So MicroStrategy and NVIDIA are pretty big candidates for looking for something that gives you a high percentage. And I'm pretty sure there's other stocks out there that can do that. But like I said, every time you buy and sell, you might have to pay capital gains tax. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research on that. Not responsible for any profit or loss. But this is an excellent moment to find moments of getting 50% on certain stocks. Like I said, do your own research. But anyway, if you guys like this strategy, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure and join my Discord. It's for free. You get I go over charts and say when I find certain patterns and things like that. So you'll be able to get to talk to me more on one-on-one. So other than that, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.